Welcome to this tech snip where I'll show you how to manage Azure Virtual Networks with PowerShell. There are some prerequisites. You're going to need an Azure account, you'll need the Azure PowerShell module, a resource group. If you're unsure how to set up a resource group, reference the following snip, how to manage Azure resource groups with PowerShell. So let's get started. So the first command we'll run is New-AzureRMVirtualNetwork, and we're going to pass it a set of parameters, which is the name of the virtual network. So we're going to call ours Snip VNet. Then the resource group name, which is Snip, and our location, which is UK South, and then we pass in the address space that we're going to use. So we're going to use quite a large network here with a 16-bit subnet mask on it. So we take those parameters and we pass that into New-AzureRMVirtualNetwork. Now that's finished, let's just refresh the portal and have a wee look and see. And you'll see we now have a network called Snip VNet. So next, we're going to modify this network. First, we're going to retrieve the details into the variable $VNet. And we can have a wee look at the information within this. So you'll see there's the address space that we defined, and there's the actual name. So we're going to add a subnet with a 24-bit subnet mask. We're going to call this Snip Subnet 1, and we're going to add that in. So let's just run this command, which is add Azure RM Virtual Network subnet config. So if we have a look in the portal now, we'll go into our virtual network. We'll then go into subnets, and you see that the subnet is not actually present at the moment. There's one further command we need to run. So even though we've defined that configuration using the previous commandlet, we now need to use Set-AzureRMVirtualNetwork to apply those settings. So let's go back into the portal and we'll check that. So if we just do a quick refresh, and we should see the subnet that we've just defined. And there you see we now have Snip Subnet 1. The next commandlet we'll look at is Get-AzureRMVirtualNetwork, and we'll see the information that we can retrieve using this commandlet. If we just run it without any parameters, this will retrieve all the information regarding your virtual networks. So we can filter down on this and have a look. So you'll see we've got the top level virtual network, Snip VNet, the address space that we defined. Then we can actually have a look at our subnets using appending .subnets.address prefix. And there's the subnet that we had defined. If you need to remove a virtual network, we use the commandlet remove-AzureRMVirtualNetwork. Put the name of the network we want to remove, which is Snip VNet, and the resource name. So now that's removed, we can go back into the portal just to check. And you'll see now that under our resource group snip, we no longer have that virtual network. Thank you for watching this snip.